Hi guys, welcome to SSAC. Today's video is going to be a very important video because in today's video I'm going to be telling you about how you should select the best college for yourself to do architecture. Many of you think that you should only search on Google that what is the best colleges of architecture and then I should provide you a list of videos. But this is not the correct way to find the best college for yourself. You have to explore it a little bit more in order to get the best college. Okay? It is just not the matter of only the name of the college which results in the best college. It's about a lot of different criteria. Okay, so that is why if you want a best college for yourself, you should definitely keep these criteria in your mind, and then you should find and make a list of the colleges which you want to go in, and then you should explore it further to really find out that which is the best one for you. So the first point is that the college should provide you exposure. Now, what is the meaning of this? You have to understand that architecture is not a course in which you just have to sit and read books and you just have to, rote learning is not there in architecture, right? So that is why exploration and seeing the buildings which are made by good architects and some architectural pieces, exploring it is very important because architecture is more about practical learning rather than the theoretical learning. I know you understand what I mean, right? So that is why if a college doesn't provide you enough exposure, that's not the best college for you, because the college should make the students go in the site visits, focus on the practical learning and not the theoretical learning, and then it should give you a lot of exposure through trips, okay, tours and trips and things like that. Also guys, along with this point only comes another point also, that is there are colleges which does have a good name, but maybe it is in a very rural area or in an area where there are no buildings, no exposure is possible, right? So just don't go for the name of the college if it cannot provide you exposure to buildings. How will you learn practically, right? If there are no multi-story buildings, no construction sites around you, nothing is going on in that area, then no matter how good is that college, how good is the name of that college, if it doesn't provide you practical learning and exposure, it is not the best college for you. The next criteria of selecting your college is that your college should not be very far away or the traveling time should not be too much. Okay, because architecture, you have to understand, in architecture it is a course which will consume a lot of your time because the things are not through theoretical learning. Theory पढ़ने में कम time लगता है, but when you are going for practical approach and practical learning, it will be fun, but it will be hectic and it will consume a lot of time, right? So that is why in architecture it does consume a lot of time, and if your college is like really far away from your home, a lot of your time goes into traveling and things like that, you will be very frustrated and very tired physically very soon. Okay, so it will not be very convenient for you because you have to do the same, you have to go through the same routine for the next 5 years, right? It's not a short period of time. So that is why you should focus that the college should be like at a distance which is like near to your home, or the best thing is that you can just opt for a hostel. It will be really convenient for you and it will not, at least it will not take up your energy in traveling, okay, because that is the last thing you want. The next very important point is that you have to focus on the teaching faculty, that what kind of teachers are there in the college. Of course, you should remember that college should not be very new, like abhi hi 6 महीने पहले start हुआ है, साल भर पहले start हुआ है. I would say avoid these colleges because there is a very high chance that in these colleges there will be like less senior faculties. ठीक है, so you should just go for a college which is well established, at least 5 साल तो हुए ही हो. So that is why opt for these colleges. Also guys, you should focus that the college should have like good senior faculties all as well as young faculties. Okay, now why? Because obviously senior faculties have more experience, they can teach you through their experience and you will be able to learn a lot of things from them. That is for sure, right? but a young faculty will teach you how to operate softwares and what are the technological advancements which are happened, because there is a generation gap. Okay, a lot of things maybe have changed nowadays in architecture which maybe a senior faculty will not have hold on. Obviously he will know it, but maybe he doesn't have a lot of hold on it, right? But a young faculty will teach you softwares better, and now technological advancements are there. Architecture may mostly we do everything in softwares, right? So that is why a young faculty can teach you these things better. So you should focus on the faculties also. The next thing is obviously your budget. Now everybody has a different budget and your college should suit that. It's not like you have to go in a very expensive college to become a good architect. It mostly depends on the student rather than the college. Let me make it really clear to you that it does only depend on the student, not entirely on the college. College का बस 5 to 10% ही होता है, ठीक है? So if you have a low budget, it is nothing like you cannot become an architect. You can become an architect. You should study hard for entrance examinations and get into a government college which has less fees. The next point is infrastructure. Now infrastructure of the college in architecture is also very important. Let me tell you why. Because if the college doesn't have a good lighting and it doesn't have like a good infrastructure, good drafting tables, you have to do a lot of work physically. That means you have to draft very minor things in the drafting table. You have to stand, you have to bend, and then of course you have to see very minor details for a long period of time, right? So if the college doesn't have a good infrastructure, it can hamper with your health. When I came into the architecture college, my college did had like a very good lighting and very good infrastructure system as such, but still my my power of the eyesight, it increased by 1 power. Basically it was -4 and it became -5 in just like 1 month. So I think that's a very major loss if you are having these like serious health issues or something. Like I did not face anything serious, but if the infrastructure is not good, maybe you can face something which is serious. So you don't want to deal with that, right? Kindly go to the college, visit the college and see that if the college has a fair amount of decent infrastructure or not. And guys, of course, for selecting a good college, गूगल पे पता नहीं चलता है कि कौन सा कॉलेज अच्छा है और कौन सा कॉलेज अच्छा नहीं है. मे बी अ कॉलेज हैज़ अ गुड नेम बट उसमें टीचर्स नहीं आते हैं. इट डजंट हैव अ गुड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, इट डजंट प्रोवाइड यू एक्सपोजर. सो हाउ कैन यू कंसिडर दिस अ गुड नेम? तुम अच्छी डिग्री लेके क्या ही करोगे? अच्छा कॉलेज से पढ़े उसका नाम लेके क्या ही करोगे तो तुम्हारे पास अच्छी education तुम्हें नहीं मिल पाई, right? So the main thing in architecture is about the education quality you are getting and how much of a good student you are. It doesn't depend on the college entirely, but जितना भी तुम्हें मिल रहा है कॉलेज से वो एक fair amount of decent education होना चाहिए for you to excel. So guys, I hope that you have understood all the criteria which are important in selecting a good college. Kindly don't only run for the name. I'm not saying that a college which has a good name cannot have all these qualities. Of course it can, but it can also happen that a college which has a good name doesn't provide you a good quality of education. So that is why you should be very careful regarding your college. Don't only search on Google and don't only see the videos of best colleges of architecture, but keep your mind open. That is why I have made this video first, so that when I will provide you with the list of colleges, like the list of best colleges from every state, you have to make a list and then you have to analyze all the colleges, okay, yourself. Don't trust only on the videos. You have to go to the colleges, talk to maybe the students of the college, maybe the faculty members, maybe someone who is in the college. That person can tell you better, right? On Google, how does Google know that that college is better or not better? How does it doesn't happen like that, right? Someone who is in the college, who is studying in the college or who is teaching in the college, who has the knowledge of what's going inside the college, that person can only tell you that if it is a good college or not. Am I right? You can never know what happens inside a college. So guys, we are going to have a series of videos on this channel now, in which we are going to tell you the best colleges of architecture that will help you out, sort some colleges out for yourself, and then further you can analyze 4, 5 or 10 colleges, whatever you list you have made or selected colleges, and then you can select one college which fits all the things which I have told today, and it has a good name and things like that. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you got some ideas regarding the points you should consider while selecting the best college for yourself. We would be posting many more videos like this to help you guys out, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to stay tuned for all these videos. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video very soon.